Hi everyone and welcome to NameHero.com. In today's video tutorial, I want to teach you how to add G Suite, or also formerly known as Google Apps, to your domain so you can have your email served through Gmail or Google's email service. We find a lot of our customers, especially our basic web hosting customers, they love to use G Suite for their email because of their great spam filters and the easeability of Gmail, as well as their email deliverability rates. If you've ever tried to use shared hosting for email, sometimes you can run into blacklisting issues, which is why if you are going to be using your emails on our servers, we always recommend a dedicated IP address. Nowadays in 2018, with a lot of spam out there and a lot of spam filters getting really smart, a lot of IPs are blocked automatically by some of the big providers such as AT&T and Verizon, and they pretty much just assume everything is bad until you tell it otherwise. So a lot of our customers get frustrated over this, and I've got several videos on our YouTube channel and on our blog about how to handle G Suite and set up emails and all that, but I noticed that a lot of the content was outdated when it came to setting up G Suite, so I wanted to film a brand new one for 2018. And if you're a reseller with us, you can also use this to help your customers or maybe to set up your own internal emails. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I'm going to show you how to make sure everything's set up correctly so you can be well on your way to having success with G Suite. Now, it's important to note that NameHero, we used to be a reseller of G Suite, and we did that for a while, but unfortunately we terminated our relationship with being a reseller. We find that it's just as easy to go to Google, sign up using your Google account, and get G Suite set up directly through them. That way you're able to get the best available price, and then you also have Google support behind you. See, one frustrating thing with being a G Suite reseller is we didn't have access, or we had very limited access to the back end. So pretty much all we could do was change the primary user's password and then get into your back end account. We couldn't even get into the back end of their system though. So it was really frustrating, and we couldn't expect our techs to troubleshoot such issues. So therefore, we just recommend, if you want to use G Suite on your domain, going directly to them. And all you have to do is Google G Suite, and of course it comes up the first result inside of Google. And you can see they've rebranded their Suite products as Google Cloud. Now, I've personally never used Google's Cloud, so I don't know what all that entails, but I do use G Suite for several domains I have. And I like it. I like it a lot because I like using Gmail. I find that it's very easy to set up on my iPhone, and I find it's very easy to use in my browser as well as using it in iMail. So this is their page, and you can see they've got all kinds of different solutions here. So they've got a nice overview of all the things that you can use. But I think most people, they just like the emails. And so if you click on pricing, you can see they have a free trial for 14 days. They have a basic, which is just, I believe this is per user. Then they have a business, then an enterprise. And these are all per user. Now, me personally, I like just the basic for $5 a month. It's 30 gigabytes of storage. Now, if you're going to be using a lot of storage, you can double that and get unlimited. And what I like about this is you can upgrade at any time. So, I would just start with the $5 a month and then go from there. Now, one thing that is important to note is back when I started using G Suite, it was called Google Apps back in 2009, and it used to be free. And that's really how they kicked off G Suite, is they offered as a freemium. So it was free up until, I believe, 2014-ish. Then they made it $5 a month per user, and now they've got several different packages. So if you still have the free account, congratulations. I still have one. Unfortunately, if you accidentally click cancel inside their user interface, they will not let you get it back. I accidentally canceled the wrong G Suite account once and ended up having to pay. So that was a mistake that cost me a little bit. So there is a charge for G Suite, but in my opinion, it really is worth it. And if you have an organization with a lot of people, it only makes sense to use G Suite just because the pricing per emails is it's pretty good, and it just allows your emails and stuff to be separate from your website. So only you can make that decision, but a lot of our customers decide to go this route and use G Suite. So I wanted to do a tutorial on how you set it up on your hosting account so I could show you. So you can go to their site, again, just Google G Suite, and this comes up first in Google, and you can review all the options. Most people go with the basic package, $5 a a user a month, and then if they need more users, they just add there. And then again, you can upgrade to the business if needed. Enterprise, I just haven't seen a lot of people use this. So I mean, it's out there. It says Premium Office Suite with advanced controls, and I guess you can see some of the advanced stuff down here. Some of the security things, data loss prevention, and stuff like that. So that is an option, but I think most of our customers choose the basic in the business. So this works for all the NameHero packages. So if you have our basic hosting, our reseller hosting, or our VPS hosting, you can follow along in this tutorial. It is the same for all accounts. So don't get confused by that. Any account with NameHero can use G Suite. So what you need to do is log into your account, and if you're going to follow along in this video, just hover over account and click log in, and then navigate to your hosting page. I'm going to be demonstrating with a Plus Cloud package for keydiets.com. So that's the one I'm going to be using as my demo, and all I did was log in and navigate to this package, and this is the main page for the hosting package where I can control all aspects of it. Now you're going to notice on this page you can see email accounts and create a quick email account right here. Now if you're going to be using G Suite, this does not work anymore. You're taking the email off of the hosting package. You cannot have both. And the same goes for your forwards and autoresponders. If you set your MX records to Google, if you Mailer Exchange records, and you switch over to G Suite, all the email from the domain is then handled by Google. So your forwards don't work anymore, your autoresponders don't work in email accounts. So you are completely removing the email from your hosting. So make sure that you understand that before you get going here, because some people will set up with G Suite and they'll say, well, I want to set up forwards. Well, you have to set up forwards inside G Suite now. All new email accounts inside G Suite. Any autoresponders inside G Suite. So once you give them control, it's all or nothing. It doesn't work that you can separate the two. So just make sure you understand that. So what you want to do then is you want to go into Cpanel, and that's where we're going to edit the Mailer Exchange records. So under Actions here, you're going to see Login to Cpanel. Now, if you have a reseller account, depending on the account you want to get into Cpanel, it's a little bit different process to access it, but you just want to get into Cpanel for the domain that you're going to be editing. So in my case, it is Key Diets, and this is the Cpanel for Key Diets. Now, once you get signed up with G Suite, they are going to send you an email or also instructions for their MX records. Now, these MX records are the same for every Google account. So if it doesn't matter if what your domain is, these are going to be the same no matter what. So if you can't find the email they sent you or don't see the on-screen instructions, you can just Google G Suite MX records, and this post comes up first, and this is all the records that you have to add. And it's super easy, so don't be intimidated by this. So from inside a Cpanel, the first thing that we want to do is change the email routing. We have to let the hosting account know that you're going to be using Google and not NameHero anymore for email. So just type in email, and you're going to see on routing right here. So you type in email, you'll see routing. We're going to click it, and you can see it's configured to use a local mail exchanger. Okay, that means it's going to be using the hosting account. So since we're going to be using G Suite, we have to click on Remote Mail Exchanger and click Change. Now you can see the current setting is in bold, so that is bold there. And if you click more, you can see the server will not accept mail for this domain. The system sends all mail for this domain to the lowest numbered mail exchanger. Okay, and here are our mail exchangers. So the lowest, priority 1, will be this one. So you don't have to worry about the technical analysis of that. But anyways, now let's go back to Cpanel. And we need to type in MX, and you'll see Zone Editor. So that's what we want to click. So our domain here is Key Diets, and we need to add the MX records, or the Mailer Exchange records. So we're going to click the plus, and you can see we've got priority and destination. So let's go back to G Suite here. Priority 1 and the destination is here. Now we don't want to copy this period, because if we copy this last period, it's going to give us an error. So priority 1, and this is the destination, add MX record. Now we're going to add the second one, so we want to add all of these. Now it's going to use this first one by default, but they have these extra ones just in case. So we want to make sure we do add them all per their instructions, just to make sure that we're fully compatible and integrated with the G Suite product. So here's another one. We're going to click Add again, 5, and paste the destination, add MX record. Now we've got 2 10s. And again, don't copy the trailing period because it will give us an error if we do that. So priority 10, here's the destination for that one. Click add MX record, and then we have one more 10 that's going to come in. So we'll just go back here, add MX record, integer 10, and the destination is there. Paste it, add MX record. Okay, so that's all there is to it. We've now added all the Google MX records. Now, there's one important step that we cannot forget, is we've set the mailer exchange for remote, we've added the MX records, but now we need to remove the default mailer exchange record, just because we don't want to have any conflict whatsoever. So we're going to click on Manage here, and you can see all your records are brought up here. You can see them all in here, all your DNS records. If you want to sort, you can just click MX. It's only going to show you the mailer exchange. So you can see here's the Google, but here up here at the top, priority 0, that's still your local. So if you still have that, you could have some confusion. So we want to click delete, continue to delete it, and it's gone. So now all of our MX records are for Google. And so that's, we can check that. And now we can even use our DNS Hero tool to make sure. So you can navigate over to dnshero.com. This is a product and a free product from NameHero where we can type in our domain, in this case, keydiets.com. Whoops. And click report, and this is going to give us a full DNS report. And remember, any red on this page is no good. So if any red, we want to look into it. So we can scroll down here to the bottom, and we can see our MX records reported publicly. You can see they're all there, and we can verify it by looking at this page. See, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go back over here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are all set. And again, there's no red on this page. Any red, then you want to address those issues. If you don't know how, then submit us a support ticket, and we'd be more than willing to help you. But now, since that is set up for my example domain, keydiets.com, all the mail will now be handled by G Suite or Google Apps. They also have really good support, or they have in the past, and I don't think that they plan on changing that anytime soon. So they've got a contact us page where you can actually call them Monday through Friday, 8 to 8. They have info to where you can submit an inquiry. If you're a customer, you can click contact support here if you already are set up. So if you have any pre-sale questions, it's best to ask them. Like I said, we don't sell this anymore at NameHero. You go directly through Google, so you're dealing directly with them. You have their support team to assist. You have NameHero's support team to make sure your integration is correctly. But it's really as simple as that. It's really as changing their email router, adding the mailer exchange records, removing the default one, and then running your DNS report just to make sure no red and to make sure Google is showing up in here. So that's all there is to it. And this is the same for our resellers. If you have customers that want to do this, it's the same process. If you have a VPS with this at NameHero, it is also the same for those. So that's how you set up G Suite, formerly Google Apps, on your domain to accept email. It's quick and easy. I mean, we haven't even been on this video 10 minutes, and we've already have an example domain set up. So feel free to post any questions you may have under this video. I'm also going to put it on our blog and in the knowledge base and put this video many places so you can find it. Our support team may even link to this video to show you step by step. So just let us know if you have any questions or any feedback. We'd be more than willing to help you out. But thanks so much for using NameHero. It's certainly our pleasure to serve all of you. We really believe in our customers, and we love our customers, and it's our goal to strive for 10 for 10 in customer service. So if you have any questions whatsoever, just let us know. So thanks so much for watching.